Alright, Reverend CrystalCox on monogamy, cheating, open relationships. We're reading some of people's answers. Heart, I don't know what the fuck. I've said the F word a lot today. Like, yeah. Okay. This person says, for me personally, it's a relationship where we are free to have sex with whoever we want, with the belief that our genitals don't belong to the other person. And sexual urges are perfectly natural, and nothing we intend to deprive ourselves of the exploration of. Exactly. My body is mine, and if my actions affect another, that's their stuff. If the actions of another that I can't control affect me, that's my stuff. So if my day is made or broke because someone else was sexually interested in someone else or not, that's my stuff. I need to be sovereign and independent and strong in myself so that the actions of another, which I don't control, don't affect me or make or break me. And if someone's lying to me and I'm like, you know what, don't really prefer to be around someone who lies to me, then I just don't be around that person. But I don't alter myself for it. Or don't be like, we need to work on it, and we need to get therapy so that you'll stop lying. Well, why are they lying? They're lying because I can't handle the truth, and they want to still hang out with me. So I'm kind of expecting and forcing them to lie to stay with me, because if they told me the truth, I wouldn't want to be with them. So that's my stuff. Anyway, should we read that guy again? I mean, that guy, but the person's name was... anyway, it's a woman. But for me personally, it's a relationship where we are free to have sex with whoever we want, with the belief that our genitals don't belong to the other person, and sexual urges are perfectly natural, and nothing we intend to deprive ourselves the exploration of. Okay. Uh-oh. There's a caveat. But, just like any other friend or acquaintance, I will not tolerate anyone disrespecting my partner or our relationship together, and I trust my partner to do the same. Right, see, that's where there's a little gray area for me, because that's, I mean, it's not gray, but I'm kind of moving in some gray areas. Anyway, the point is that if I see my partners with somebody that is disrespecting them, I'm not going to shut up. So I'm going to be like, you can't fucking talk to my partner that way. So my partner might allow that and be okay with that and have that dynamic with that person. But I'm not going to stay with my partner if they're letting someone else abuse them. I'm going to be like, you know what, you've got some stuff to work out here. And so what that is me, sovereign person, saying, I don't prefer that. And that I don't prefer to watch someone abuse you and you allow it. And I'm not going to put up with it. I would tell them off. And so basically, if they both choose that as sovereign beings, I just have to say, you know, this isn't for me. So yeah, so I get that. Okay, I'm single. I probably will be for a long time, if not forever. But I'm cool with that. I finally learned that it's a waste of time to try to pretend you're someone you're not for someone else. You can only keep up the act so long, and eventually you grow to resent the person you're putting on the show for. And expecting someone else to do it will only lead to disappointment, anger, and hurt. If I find the loud, brassy, sweet, funny, and happily promiscuous woman of my dreams, I'll count myself blessed. If not, I'm completely happy being single, free, and still in absolute control of what I do with my own fucking body. Okay, and then this person that had commented before, I think commented to this person, says, I agree to a point. Unfortunately, that's how a lot of open relationships and people who push for them operate. Okay. Well, I wasn't asking, what do a lot of people do? I said, what do you feel, right? So this is like a lot of people not taking responsibility for how their own stuff. My note on that one, I put that I don't push for open relationships, I live me. Okay, so then there are people like me who absolutely do value the relationship and make their partner their #1 priority. Okay, see? Fucked up. New Earth? No. high consciousness, no. If your partner's feelings are your top priority, then you're not, your own feelings aren't your top priority. Most people will say in these discussions and in like the psychic hotline and the different counseling I've done, they make their relationship the priority, and then everything the person does is out of alignment of what they think they should be doing. It just explodes their world. Oh my God, they did it. Oh my God, they had a bologna sandwich. Oh my God, they liked some guy's butt. Oh my God, they're reading this book or they're doing that. You know, you make your whole life about someone else and not taking responsibility for yourself. Okay. So this is, I mean, read that again. Then there are people like me who absolutely do value the relationship and make their partner their number one priority, but absolutely have no intention of keeping their pussy in someone else's purse and doesn't want their partner to either. It's nothing to do with the relationship or their feelings for the other person. It's simply hedonism and not conflating sex with love. I'm just going to leave that at that. Look at that. See, I put a note in this when I wrote it. It said, how are you making your partner a priority if you want to stifle what they do or don't do? Insecure, not about sex. That was my notes to that I'd put. Like, right. How are you making your partner a priority if you want to stifle them? So, my partner's my priority, but I don't want them to be their version of them. It's my priority to make my partner be my version of them. Like what you say. However, even those of us feel that we can be incredibly fucked up choosing a partner who doesn't feel the same way. I absolutely won't get serious with a woman who desires monogamy, and I cut it off immediately if it becomes clear that jealousy has become an issue. Not because I think there's anything wrong with how they feel, not because I'm not honored and flattered that they feel that way, but because I care about them more than to allow our relationship to become a source of pain, humiliation, and self-loathing for them. Okay, I didn't know she was going to go with the I care about, because obviously I would change it for the insecurities are that person's problem. And if my actions are a source of another person's pain, humiliation, and self-loathing, that's their stuff. Okay? If I do something that they find humiliating and disrespectful and lying to them, and they choose to not have me in their life because they value themselves, that's different. Okay, so it's fine to be promiscuous. It's fine to be monogamous. What's not okay is lording your own needs over someone who clearly isn't happy with it and then calling it love. Okay, this person says, my opinion is it's fooling around hoping for someone better. The someone better is me. And it's not about fooling around, it's about always being my 100% truth. Okay, so this person says that I have lived the life in the form or fashion since I was a teen. I'm more than willing to go over my experiences if you'd like to private message me. I think I probably did, but those notes are somewhere else. So, I think we're going to leave that at that today. Of course, like there's, what is an open relationship to me? So, back to me, I don't want an open relationship, so I don't want to just, because to me, there's a fine line between open relationship and dating. I'm not built that way. I'm more poly, so I build relationships with people. I care about them. I want to build a relationship with more than one person that I care about, and I want to be sexual with more than one person. I feel right now that I want to draw a partner to me that is my sexual partner, that I have a sexual connection, a passionate connection, spiritual connection, just, supernatural, just fun, all that, and be in a committed relationship, but either be poly with another committed person, or be open. So in other words, that if someone does draw your eye, that you're with that person, my partner's not gonna lose my love and affection because they were true to themselves. that's just kind of where I'm at. And what I teach in my ministry over and over and over to the point of it, huge intensity, is back to, well, what do you really believe? Who are you? What is your truth? What do you really want? And encouraging people to be sovereign, yes, to not deny their truth, to be someone else's version of them. Some people are just so desperate for a relationship or to be loved or to be touched, they'll do anything to stay in it. And as they get to deeper and deeper levels, and they see the narcissistic ways or the sociopathic ways or all the games their partner plays, they're like, it beats being alone. And so they kind of gradually, like the frog boiling pot scenario thing, they gradually become someone else. And like for me, like I didn't even really remember how, like driving a truck on the freeway. Like I didn't, there was so many things that I lost touch with doing by becoming a different version of me that I almost had to like retrain myself on everything. I didn't even know what I liked. I didn't know how to do certain things. I kind of just had depended on my partner and went this whole other angle. And so I teach people to know their truth. Once they learn it, the biggest key becomes to be strong enough to speak it and to walk it, and be strong enough to let people fall out of your life that aren't in alignment with your truth. So don't alter who you are so that other people approve of you, because really they approve of you based on a lie, based on a version of you that they think you are, that they've made up in their head, or that you've led them to believe that you are, and they're not really in love with the real you, because you're not being the real you because you're scared of losing them. So just counsel people on being 100% true to who they are, regardless of where you fit into all of these polyamorous, committed relationships, open relationships, monogamy, blah, 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 all this nesting and all these different terms. The idea is that if you're living 100% your truth, partner's living 100% their truth, and you're not some muddled version of that. And to discover every belief system, work on every trigger and trauma, and not project your stuff on your partner and your people. And my goal is to teach people how to be sovereign, and that you are all creator gods, and that we are all quantum, and we create reality with every thought, every action. And it's important to be in integrity with our own truths to the best of our ability. So God bless you all. Thanks for listening to my relationship ramble today, and I love you all. Bye for now.